talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
All my friends coming with all they friends, and we get active, yeah. Don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me watch you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. On a leash, feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life is free. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. A cheat for me to lay. Something takes a part of me.
Daddy, say go. That's the team we're gonna see.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Right to the air is Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Off play action. Miller. Now he's going to step up and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively,
And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Give it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Burrow will throw. They'll set up a screen for Bigsby. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
I'm wondering.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here we go.
Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Playing hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Bengals.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Bigsby. Still fighting for more. Still going. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tank Bigsby, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. At After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Miller. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Miller. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Harmon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Miller. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Miller. They'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. McPherson on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Steelers 17, Bengals 10. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
180, 12, 12,
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jaden Reed, 40 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tiger
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and grab their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Off-play action. Miller. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Bernard on the tackle. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Go. 60, 40, 70. 79 Broncos. 60.
Operating from the gun. Miller. A short one there to Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down.
Off the play fake. Miller. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals
after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 93 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And taken right on the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Miller throwing to start the drive. That was going to step up and run. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Miller. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Burrow looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Got it. 11 mighty.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. It's fielded at the 45. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. Yeah, the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Miller going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
114 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Another run by Bigsby. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. A gain of 13.
11 mighties.
First down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Miller now throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
63-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.